Well, good morning, everybody. Aaron Nagler here, Cheesehead TV, coming to you live with your Packers Daily Chat on all the Cheesehead TV social channels. Good to see everybody already jumping in the comment section bright and early here on a Tuesday. The players have the day off. The coaches will be drawing up game plans from home. Teams still keeping guys out on Mondays and Tuesdays per the NFL's restrictions for COVID protocols. The Packers have a pass rush. Who knew? 7 sacks on Sunday. Contributions from all over the place. Watching the tape last night, it's fun to watch guys like Kiki and even Lowry getting after it. The defensive front is playing better. There's no two ways to put it. And if they keep developing, keep trending in this direction, good things should happen. What's up, everybody? Top of the morning. Josh, how are you? Hey, Nags, do you know how did the Gary as a bust crowd? Oh, no. We're talking junk already. Transformed into the need to cut Preston Smith and play Gary in 2 weeks. Yeah, Roy, it's interesting, right? These are the developments that we definitely laugh at. Go Pack Go. What's up, bud? Good morning. Tyler, turnovers come in bunches. They most certainly do. And they're coming at the right time of year. No doubt. Hopefully they can keep it up. Sacks and turnovers both come in bunches. Nags, you're the best man to listen to about the Packers. Thank you, Mackenzie. That's really nice of you. David with a very simple message this morning. Hello from Portugal. Bears suck. Yeah. I cannot quibble with your reporting, sir. You seem to be on point. Did I hear correctly? Is Irvin's injury a season-ending one? Makes Austin signing even more significant. They haven't officially said season-ending, but LaFleur did say when asked yesterday that he had not great thoughts about it. Sure sounds like it's significant. That's what McCarthy always used to say when we knew it was going to be long-term. But, yeah, it does sound like he will miss a bunch of time. Ben, Kiki needs to build upon this game. No doubt about it. I mean, he's active as hell against the pass. When it comes to rushing the passer, he is fun to watch. He has got to be a little bit more consistent on early downs, but absolutely. Run defense. Thoughts? Not terrible. Not terrible on Sunday. They weren't playing a very good offensive line, though. But hey, I'll take not terrible over incompetent. So we're trending in the right direction. How's that? Oh, Doxson, that's a question right there. Better backfield tandem, Eddie Lee Ivory and Jerry Ellis, or Brent Fullwood and Keith Woodside? I got to go with my boy Eddie Lee Ivory and Ellis. Come on now. Am I concerned about this Lions game and their offense? Jim, nothing concerns me when it comes to the game of football. It doesn't help. Worrying about it, the outcome's going to be the outcome, whether I'm concerned or not, right? Will the Lions offense give the Packers problems? Probably. It's just the law of the Packers, right? I do think Stafford, I know he's dealing with an injury. He has the capability of lighting the Packers up. There's zero doubt about it, especially in a neutral environment like Ford Field, which is in a dome, obviously. Yeah, I mean, that bodes well for Rodgers and the Packers offense as well. But look, I think there's something to the galvanization of a team after they, are playing. Their coach has been fired. Obviously, they came out and scored a bunch of points on the Bears. I have to go back and watch that game a little more carefully. I've only seen the cut-ups and the highlights. But, yeah, I think to fall down a LaFleur rabbit hole every week is a, quote, concern. Every week you can get beat. And this week is no different. Ruben, thanks for the super chat. Defense is stepping up. I mean, absolutely. I mean, they should against a team like the Eagles. And as Matt said yesterday, there were still a number of places where they need to improve. That opening drive was all sorts of kind of guys just out of position, just missing a play, etc. But for the most part, yeah, I mean, they allowed 10 points on defense. That's what you're supposed to do against a struggling offense like the Eagles have. So, the 4th and 18 is really unfortunate. Gotta shelve that. But yeah, they're playing better. Why are people shouting in the comments? Should we not draft a defensive tackle? Well, I don't know which draft you're talking about. Should they have drafted a defensive tackle in the last draft? That was in April. It is now December. I don't talk about shit that happened in April in December. Or if you're talking about the next draft, that's next April. It's December. I don't talk about shit that's happening next April in December. Not here to talk about the draft in December. It's not how I work. It's not how I roll. Andy, what's up, buddy? Nags, you talk about how much stock Green Bay puts into character when drafting/trading. As the year goes on, it really feels like this pays off. Great collective spirit and no individuals causing issues team. I mean, it's so funny because we do, as fans, pay lip service to it. The idea of teamwork, of putting the team first. I think we all understand intellectually that these guys are pro athletes, professional being the operative word there, and they're there to make money. And I don't think anybody's under any illusions in that regard, but I do think Brian, Matt, everybody in that building wants to foster a culture. As you heard Matt after the game talk about MVS, he had a brutal drop and he got targeted and they didn't quite get him the ball, didn't have any receptions, but down in and down out, there's not a guy out there showing more heart, more determination, more want to than MVS. And it's encapsulated on that 77-yard TD run. There he is. He makes 3 blocks on that play. That's team, man. That's the epitome of team. And that's what you want. That's what the Packers want. And I understand that people sometimes chafe at that idea or get upset because they think the Packers are too soft or settling and they don't go and make big moves for guys who maybe have a problematic off-field issue or whatever. But the Packers have been pretty damn successful and won a ton of fucking ball games doing it their way. And as you say, Andy, as the year goes on, you see it more and more. Just the sense of team, the sense of togetherness, the sense of wanting to go and put yourself on the line for the guy next to you. You don't have to go very far around the league to find places where it doesn't look like that. And I think it's pretty special to Green Bay. P.W. Pierre, what's up, buddy? This almost seems like Rodgers' best season. Yeah, there's building evidence for it. No doubt about it. I think his obvious ability physically, coupled with his mind, the time that he's been in the league, seen it all, done it all. I say the people he has to throw to. I know no one in the they should have drafted a wide receiver contingent will agree with that. But he has lots of weapons around him. And Matt LaFleur, a great coach and a great system, I think is getting the best out of him, helping him play in rhythm. I mean, look, we don't have to go very far in Packers history to see something similar. Obviously it happened in another uniform, but Brett Favre's best statistical year happened his first year in Minnesota at the age of 39 or 40. I can't remember. It was right around there. Like there comes that time where you can take all that knowledge and everything that you've ever seen in the league and couple it with a skill set that maybe isn't what you were 5 years ago in the midst of your prime, but you can still make all the throws. You can still escape the pocket. You can still make plays like Aaron Rodgers can. But for the most part, he doesn't need to because he's playing in rhythm, in structure, from the pocket. And you're seeing the results. And it's pretty damn impressive. No doubt about it. Q King, thanks for the super chat. Dear Green Bay fans, shut up about the draft. Sincerely, Nags Conscience. I mean, we've talked about it, but has there been a subject regarding or around the draft that has not been beaten into the fucking earth at this point? I'd love to know. Because I guarantee you, every single day in my mentions and every single game, either on the watch party or on Twitter, somebody talks about the fucking draft. It's over. The draft is over. It's been over for months. This is your team. I don't care what they could have, would have, should have done. They're contending for a championship right now. Live in the now. Big Cheese, what's up, buddy? Thanks for the super chat. I'm loving what Gary is doing. So am I. But I'm seeing him most of the time just bull rush instead of using different moves. Am I being too critical? Yes. I mean, I understand it. Look, everybody talks about the fact that he, yes, uses the bull rush primarily, and that when he tries to use a counter, he's not quite as effective. And he will continue to build his repertoire. But I want him to use what's effective. I want him to get to the quarterback. You go back and watch that Jaguars game. He's trying to run past guys. He's trying to get the corner, and he's just washed out, and he's easily handled. Then at the end of the game, they need something. He bull rushes the dude. That's his thing. No, don't worry. No shame in that. Play to your strengths. Every once in a while, he can pull out something else. And I do not doubt as the years go on, he will continue to refine his game. But right now, you're a young buck. Fucking run that guy over. Get to the quarterback. Put him on the ground. Smile. Do a dance for the camera. And see. Dawson, thanks for the super chat. Do you remember where you were when you heard the Packers sign John Jefferson? What a different world, huh? Happy holidays, Nags. Doug from St. Paul. What's up, Doug? I don't remember exactly specifically, but I do very, very distinctly remember talking to my dad about it and being absolutely elated. Obviously, pairing JJ with James Lofton and Kaufman, that's the offense of my youth. It's so funny to go back and read the kind of the coverage of it now and see what played out and what went into that trade. That's a trade that would have been absolutely like ethered on Twitter today, and probably for good reason. I think the Packers gave up way too much, but when I was a kid, I fucking loved it, man. Give me more JJ. Charlie, thanks for the super chat. How do you find the coaches film? Just subscribe to Game Pass, NFL Game Pass. If you go to NFL.com/Game Pass, I believe it is. I think it's $100 for the year. And they have all the games, cut-ups of all the games, what they call the condensed versions, which is literally just play with nothing in between. And then the coaches film. How long do I think Rodgers will play with the Packers? One more year, Walter. That's my guess. I remember where I was when we signed Jimmy Graham and Martellus Bennett, Joey. Well, you got to bring us down, man. Steve, sorry I'm late. What'd I miss? Nothing. Just bullshit, man. It's all good. Who is the... Oh, this is good. Who is the scariest potential NFC opponent for the Packers in the playoffs? The Green Bay Packers. Nobody scares me in the NFC. If the Packers don't beat themselves, they'll beat anybody they put in front of them. The one team I could see possibly giving the Packers problems is the Saints because their defense is playing extremely well. But other than that, bring it. Gary the G. Gilbert, thanks for the super chat. I would understand the wide receiver talk if the Packers average 12 points per game, but they average over 30 points per game. Let it go already. Let them continue to develop. Gary the G. Gilbert, preaching the good word this morning. That's what I'm talking about. Nags, please ask Pettin if he could not make me drink. I love you, Brandy. You're the best. Q King, thanks for the super chat. Got 2 F words and a chuckle. Today was a good day. Hey, man. I'm just trying to live my life. Oh, speaking of the F words, I got an email. Maybe you're watching. Cheesehead TV to the contact at Cheese, a very official email on Sunday evening complaining about my swearing on the watch party. It's fucking football, man. I'm going to fucking swear. This isn't difficult. Come on, man. Disney Plus is always available whenever you want to watch wholesome family entertainment. Cheesehead TV is about football. Especially when I'm live watching football, I'm gonna fucking swear. Welcome to Earth. Fucking hell. Patrick, thanks for the super chat. Sorry I am late. I love that Patrick sends out super chats to apologize for being late for a live chat that is happening at 10 a.m. across the world from where he is. Patrick, you are the man. Go, Pat, go. Where was I when we signed Reggie? I don't know where I was when all these things happened, people. I mean, maybe the odd thing. Like games, I'll remember that, but signings, probably not. Joshua, thanks for the super chat. Nags, I was born in 85. My pop still reminisces about how bad we were in the 70s and 80s. Hey, so do I. Can you imagine if Twitter existed back then? Carry the G. No, Joshua, I cannot. My go-to with that is always, can you imagine how Ron Wolf would have been absolutely brutalized on Twitter for the Brett Favre trade? 2 firsts for a guy who's a third-string quarterback sitting on the bench in Atlanta. He'd have been being pulverized. Who says Cheesehead TV isn't wholesome family entertainment? Yeah, Andrew, a dysfunctional family, maybe. Bridget, could you keep it down, please? Bridget, Just keep it down, okay? Thank you. Does Rodgers top 45 TDs? I think so. My guess would be yeah. I don't think he hits 50, but I think he'll hit the sweet 45 sounds about right. Where were you when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Germans? Forget it. He's rolling. I was walking home from school when we signed Jimmy Graham. It was a sad walk home. You guys are the best. Who wins the NFC East? Ooh, Spencer. Ooh. Probably the Giants. I loved what Washington did yesterday afternoon against the Steelers. No doubt about it. I think Joe Judge is a really good football coach, though, and I really like what he's doing with New York here. And Daniel Jones is obviously a concern, but yeah, I think that defense is going to take them to first place. You put the fun in dysfunctional. Exact. Sandy, we try. That's what we try to do. Are they working out a punter? Not that I've seen. They've worked out a few throughout the year. They signed one for a day back when it looked like the BB gun might miss a game. Pee Wee Pierre, thanks again for the super chat. This is not based on any facts. Well, you've come to the right place. But I feel like Love will be a great QB. Under the radar quarterbacks in drafts seem to do well. I mean, yeah, let's roll with that, shall we? No way we're going to know for at least another year and a half, probably. So, I mean, I'm all for it. Don't get me wrong. And look, Brian undoubtedly is hoping that is the case as well. The entirety of his tenure is probably hinging on how Jordan Love turns out. So, got a ways to go there, though. A lot of ball game left. Who's my second favorite team? My second favorite team in the NFL? I don't have one. In the Premier League, it's Leeds. But, yeah, in the NFL, I don't know. I don't really have a second favorite team. I don't know. It's just kind of weird to me. Is Irvin hurt? Yes, he is hurt. He's probably going to miss a bunch of time. So Jimmy says, just 2 seasons ago, we couldn't get anyone open on the field. Now we have players open all over the place. How lucky are we to have Coach LaFleur? I mean, nothing wrong with a modern offense, right? I mean, it was ridiculous early in that game against the Eagles on Sunday. There were dudes, you heard Aaron talk about it this summer. There were dudes college wide open. You know, not like NFL wide open where it's like a step or two. Dudes were like 5, 6 steps, nothing but green grass around them open. And yeah, a lot of that is scheme. Although on one of them, I think on the big dog one, somebody slipped. But regardless, it is pretty damn nice. Joshua, thanks for the super chat. Can we get a Corey versus Bukowski 3-round bout? That would be the funniest, most likely undercard in the history of man. Nobody wants that. A Chelsea fan that likes Leeds. It's like a Packers fan liking the Bears. I love Leeds' story. I love that they're back in the Premier League. I love their style. I love their coach. And yeah, I don't know, man. I can't explain it. It's a fool who looks for logic in the chambers of the human heart. Patrick, thanks for the super chat. I don't get the problem with the F word. That word is in the dictionary. And most fucking A right it is. Come on now. Whoever's playing the Bears' second favorite team. Exactly. Just me, or was anyone else happy to see the Steelers lose? Yeah, I think we were all pretty happy to watch that happen. No doubt about it. How do I feel about J.K. Scott's performance this year? I ask because it appears he hits a lot of short punts with the occasional long ball. Yeah, it's not good enough. And I think there's zero doubt they will look to move on from him this offseason if he doesn't show improvement over the last month of the season. Jesse, thanks for the super chat. How concerning is the Raven Green injury? Pretty concerning. Listening to Matt LaFleur talk yesterday, no official word yet. We probably will hear something tomorrow, but I suspect he's going to be out for a while. That could be a month, maybe more. So that's a tough loss. That's a tough loss. He's a good player when he's on the field. He just can't seem to stay healthy. Andy, thanks for the super chat. Worst free agent signing of the decade. Bennett? Oh, Bennett's bad. Graham's up there too. Take your pick. I don't know, man. The only thing J.K. Scott is doing more poorly than punting this year is tackling. Exactly. I'm so old, I keep calling Raven Green Tiger. Just woke up. Packers still best franchise in America. Kenny, that is correct. Nothing's changed while you were asleep. Super Bowl I rematch. Oh, that would be brilliant. I'd love it. That'd be a track meet for the ages. Let's make it happen. From your comment to the football god's ears. All right, everybody, I'm going to have to get going. I can't thank you enough for all the comments, the interaction. Love chatting it up with you guys each and every day here on Cheesehead TV, talking about the Packers, all the stuff that's green and gold. Please do me a huge favor. Hit like on this video. Subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Cheesehead TV. We are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide.